Hey guys, if you can hear me, let me know in the comments so that I know I'm being broadcast out here. You're going to be starting shortly. Let me know if you can hear me. Okay, good. All right, I'm going to give a minute, let a few people jump on here. Let's see who we got. Gregory, Lucia, Tiffany, Erika, Joe, Cliff, Tracy, Martin, Jeff, Chris, Martin, Mary. All right. Tony. Hey, what's up, Jeff Herzog? Now, unfortunately, you guys are not going to see my pretty face on this presentation because Facebook does not allow me to share my camera at the same time when I'm sharing my screen. So in order for me to share my screen, my camera cannot be used. But I have my Facebook Live here tonight on my phone so I can see comments. So every once in a while I'm going to be scrolling through comments to see what I can see here. Hey, Tiffany. Hey, Jason. We got 12 on so far. Let's see, same old stuff. Jeff, I see your boy and my boy Zane play football together. Man, those kids are growing up. All right, I'm going to get started here in about a minute. We got almost 15 on, and I want to start promptly. I don't want to waste a lot of your time tonight. I've got roughly 49 slides. I have not done a run through this, so I don't know if it's going to take 20 minutes or an hour. But I want to get detailed here. So hopefully you guys set aside at least an hour for me tonight to go over a bunch of things with you. By the time you're done watching this, I am recording this. It's a Facebook Live. I am recording it. So it's going to be, when I upload it, edit it, I'm going to be putting it on my YouTube channel, which I'm going to show you where that is so that you can watch a replay anytime that you want to. So, all right, guys, we're gonna get started here. I'm excited for you guys to see this. I want to go over some different things here. Let's move on to the first slide here. All right, now a little bit about myself. My name, a lot of you guys on here know who I am. My name is Tom Young, also known as the Amazon Dad. Picture here is my family, my wife Monica, our son Zane, our daughter Nicole, and our littlest one Cielo. Okay, now ever since the early 1990s, with the boom of the internet in the very early 90s in eBay, I was always looking for a way to dominate selling online. And back in around, in the late 90s when eBay was coming around, that is where I did a lot of my selling on eBay for a side hustle too, and just to learn a lot. So fast forward to 2015. And I wasn't really looking for another way to create another income, but I happened to stumble upon a Facebook post where a friend of mine mentioned about selling products on Amazon, and I reached out to him and I said, what is this? And he gave me an idea and he told me what it was. So I decided to go out and research how to sell on Amazon on YouTube. And I Googled and I YouTubed and I did so much stuff. It was unreal. No exaggeration, I probably watched a minimum of 100 videos on Amazon FBA what to do it, how to do it over like a 6-month time frame. This was not something that I just wanted to jump into because I knew I was going to be putting money into it and I wanted to get a good start. So I'm very analytical with some things, and this was one of them. So since 2015, I have created a nice side hustle along with some other things that I do that have all allowed me to pull away from my 9-to-5 job. Now, if you guys have questions here, throw them in the comments because I'm going to periodically look through my comments here and see what I've got going on here. I mean, we'll do some questions at the end, but if you guys have questions, throw them out there and I'll see if I can catch them. You definitely want to be a part of the Amazon Dad Facebook community. On my page here, Amazon Dad on Facebook, I give a lot of tips and tutorials and tricks and everything on how to sell on Amazon. And I will tell you, I do throw a little bit of eBay in there as well. So another place you want to check me out is on YouTube, Amazon Dad on YouTube. And what I have here, now I just started this channel not too long ago. So I only have 3 videos up here, but I want to put up a lot more videos, training videos that help you. It's going to be probably 90% Amazon and maybe 10% eBay. You can look here. The first video I did, it's at starting an Amazon business with your spare change. I actually created that video where I show you how to take the spare change that we all put in a jar or in a bucket when we get home at night. That accumulates a little bit. Sometimes you've got 50, 100, 150 bucks in there. I show you how to take that and use that to start an Amazon business. So if you're thinking that you need to have $500 or $1,000 to start an Amazon business, you simply don't. You can start off small if you don't have a whole lot. The second video I did was starting a t-shirt business on Amazon, which gets a little bit of in depth there on how you can do that. I'm going to be going over some of that with you tonight. And then the one I just recently did a few days ago was 16 items that I sold on Amazon for big profit. These are examples of things that I sold. I do all screenshots to show you products of things that I sold. I tell you where I bought the product, how much I paid for it, and what it sold for, and what my total profit was. So that was those are some good videos off the start there. So, all right, who else we got jumped on here? Gene, Doug, Tara, Leon, Lisa, Melissa, Fief, Mike, Kathy. Hey guys. All right. Now, you may recognize this guy in the picture. On the left here is me, and to my right is a friend of mine, John. John here, many of you who are listening to this tonight, you know John. John, I met through Facebook probably almost 10 years ago, but we just met face-to-face within the last year. And a while ago, not too long ago, according to this video that we're doing now, you can see John in the 1 month here did $9,000. And he said he's below his target for the year, but he did it. And I'm here in the blue. And here I said, I'm going to put a screenshot of this on my website, which I did. And John says, dude, I mean it. I don't know if you remember the video you did, but it was maybe 30 minutes. And you sort of broke down how you did it. All I did was replicate. That shit has literally changed my life. What he's talking about is a video that I did here probably 2-ish years ago about that. And John watched the video. I showed what I did for Amazon and how I bought the product and how I sold it and the profit and what to look for. And he, from that video, and I'm sure obviously there's his other experience here goes into play, but he said he had a 9K month. Here he posted in my Amazon Dad group, hey everyone, check out my mentor Tom Young's page. I owe him much success from what he showed me. I've literally made 10 grand in total sales this month, and it all stemmed from a video he shared over 2 years ago. He's now showing everyone what he showed me. So I just wanted to put this out there. Now, this video is a private video. I have this in my private Amazon Mastery website, but this is the YouTube URL. So only people that actually see this video here tonight are going to actually see, see tonight's training, are actually going to see that link right here. So you can check that out. In the comments, we got Dave, John, hey Benjamin, hey Michelle, Wes Addington. Wes is on tonight. How you doing, buddy? Anita, Jeff Steer, Christopher George. All right, so we're gonna move on here. Now, oh, look at this transition. I thought this was pretty cool. It's curtains. Now, everything that I'm gonna show you tonight, I did for my dining room. This is the dining room in my house. It's roughly 12 by 12. And I took the dining room table out of there and I put it in our kitchen, because in our kitchen we have an eat-in kitchen. So I put it in there, and for 2 years I took over the dining room. Now I have an office in one of my bedrooms. My oldest son has moved out, so I've turned his bedroom into my Amazon / other stuff I do business. But everything I did, I didn't have a warehouse. I didn't have an off-site location. Everything was done from a 12 by 12 space here in my dining room that I took over in my house. All right, let's look at the comments here. I want to make this interactive, so I'm going to look at the comments as I go through here to see if I see any questions. And I do know that when I'm looking at this, my computer screen versus my phone, that there is about a 30 to 45 second delay that I see. Uh-oh, looks like my wife jumped on. Okay, I better be good. All right, so let's dive in. In what ways can you sell through Amazon? Okay, this is what we're going to be going over tonight. The different things we're going to go over is I'm going to tell you what Amazon FBA is. I'm going to show you how to create your account. There's 2 different versions to create. Downloading the Amazon Sellers app, retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, BSR, which is best sellers rank, making more money with bundles. This can be very profitable. Starting a t-shirt business. If you guys know me, the ones that know me personally and see me, you'll always see me with some sort of t-shirt that I created. I create all my t-shirts on Amazon. Also creating, publishing, and selling books with KDP, Kindle Direct Publishing. Right now I've got about 100 books published on Amazon right now. Creating a private label product to sell on Amazon. I also sell it on eBay, but it's going to be on Amazon. And my Amazon Mastery group. Okay. Now, when you guys hear a little bit of silence from me, that's because I'm going over and I'm looking at my screen here at the comments to see what's in there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, first thing is first, what is Amazon FBA? What is a FBA seller? I am known as an FBA seller, Fulfillment by Amazon. Amazon has created one of the most advanced fulfillment networks in the world, and your business can benefit from their expertise. With Fulfillment by Amazon, FBA, you store your products in Amazon's fulfillment centers, and Amazon picks, packs, ships, and provides customer service to your customers for those products. And I'm going to get more in depth as to what this is and how that works. Now, to start your Amazon business, obviously you have to create an account, okay? When you create an account, this is the link that you go to right here, And you have two options. You have a free version, which is known as the individual version, and you have a professional version, which is this option here, option 2. I will tell you, when I started, I did the free version, and in month 4, I think it was, maybe month 3, I moved over to the seller version. What is the difference? With the individual version with Amazon, you do not pay a monthly fee. But when you sell an item, Amazon charges you an extra $1 as a fee because you don't have this professional version, okay? Again, when you have the free version and you sell something on Amazon and Amazon ships that product to your customer, and then Amazon charges you the fees, then the fees average about 30 to 33% of whatever you sold the product for. So that gives you a good idea of what fees are. Amazon, whatever that fee is, Amazon is going to add an extra $1 to that because you don't have the professional version. Now, the professional version, which is $40 a month, they do not charge that extra $1 per item sold, okay? So once you start selling more than 40 items a month, that's when you want to jump over to the professional side, okay? So here, if you're going to sell less than 40 items a month, you can stick with the free individual version. But once, I'll tell you, when I show this to people and they send things into Amazon, they get their first couple of sales, they become addicted. They really become addicted, and then they start to hustle and go crazy. And that's how I felt, and I jumped over to the professional version pretty quick. And again, this is the link that you want to go to, and you can also Google Amazon seller account, and you'll find this here. So this is how you're going to get started. Now, once you get your individual version or pro version, I have some friends of mine that started off right away with the pro version. You want to download the Amazon seller app. Let's see who came in into the chat here. We got Brad, we got Matt, and Tokyo. All right. So once you set up your account, you need to download the Amazon seller app. It doesn't matter if it's iPhone or Android. It's the same. It looks like this. You cannot download this until you have your account set up, because when you download this, it's going to ask you for your username, your password, to enter this information and link up your Amazon account with the app here, okay? Now, how does this app work? I'm going to move ahead one slide and then come back. When you're in stores and you see things like this, you're at Walmart and clearance and you see all these items, what you're going to do is you're going to pull an item off the shelf and you're going to scan the barcode. See here where it says scan and sell? You're going to click on that, okay? That is going, and then you scan the barcode of that toy or ink or whatever it is. You scan that, and then up comes a screen actually before this that shows all the different options of what it might be. You click on the one that looks like what you just scanned, and then you get this screen here, okay? This screen here, Amazon is telling you that it's being sold in new condition. If there was a used version of it, that would be right here, that link. But in new condition, this product is selling for $24.99. Amazon fees are $4.50. So Amazon is going to send you, after fees, to your checking account, your bank account, $20.49. Okay? That is what Amazon is going to send you after it sells. Now, what did you pay for this product? If you paid $10 for this, then you know 20 minus 10, you have a $10 profit. Okay? I have a couple rule of thumbs with things I'm looking at. I want to make a minimum $4 profit. I always shoot for 100% ROI with a minimum of a $4 profit. Now over here, you'll see this is for June. You'll see $2,000 in June. This is your sales. You can do this for the last 30 days. You can do this month by month. You can do this for the year. But as you start to sell products on Amazon, this Amazon tallies up how much you have had in retail sales. Up at the top here, you'll see for this particular day, I sold 4 items. This is actually my private label product I sold. So I sold 4 items through Amazon that day, which was $200 in sales. This block over here, this block tallies for 2 weeks, okay? It's a accumulation of what your sales are and the money that Amazon is sending you. So this number here will go up and up and up for 2 weeks. Amazon directly deposits that money into your account every 2 weeks, okay? And here the graph, you can see how much you've had sales for the day. You can do this for the day, the week, the month, whatever you like to do. You can see your sales here. Now, we're going to start off with retail arbitrage. What is retail arbitrage? This is actually fairly simple. It's when you're going out to stores like Walmart, Target, you're looking for products to sell, okay, either online or in-store. But retail arbitrage is going to be looking for in-store products, okay? What you're doing is you're going through clearance aisles in stores, and you're scanning those barcodes, and you're looking for where you can sell that product. Now, here's my rule of thumb. If I see something that I can buy for $10, I want to be able to sell it for $30, okay? I want to be able to sell it for triple what I can buy it for. Now, the reason for that is I'm buying it for $10. I know I can sell it. If it's going on Amazon, I can sell it for $30. I have my $10 that it cost me for the product. I know Amazon's going to take roughly 30 to 35%, so there's another $10, and then I have my $10 in profit, okay? That's 100% ROI, all right? So that's retail arbitrage. Now, retail arbitrage is not just Walmart, Target. It is Marshalls. It is Ross. It is Goodwill. It's thrift stores, like I said, like Goodwill, the Salvation Army. I tell you, my favorite stores are Marshalls, Ross, and TJ Maxx. Those are excellent stores to go into. You go and you go into Walmart, you go into the clearance aisle here, see what they have. I love the clearance aisle at Walmart. About a year ago, I was going through there, scanning some items. I came across some ink for a Hewlett-Packard computer, and they had 7 inks priced at $9 each. And on Amazon, they were going for, I think, $27 or $28 each. I bought all of them. And was able to make a huge profit. Here's a picture of my daughter. Now, this is about 2 years ago. This was part of my setup in the dining room where I had books and CDs and DVDs, and she was peeling off labels. She wanted to do something there. So, who else? Who joined us here? Raven, James, John Garber. Hey, John, how you doing? I'm going to see you tomorrow, John, actually. Chris and Christy. All right, now, here is another example of retail arbitrage, okay? My wife went to Kohl's, and she bought this Trolls comforter and bed sheet and whatnot for our 4-year-old daughter, Cielo, okay? Now, when she brought it home and I saw what she paid for it, she paid $13.99. I'm like, oh, let me scan that. Let me see what that's selling for on Amazon. Here's the barcode for the product. So all I did was I scanned that barcode. I found the product, and here it is right here. Well, lo and behold, it's selling for $70 on Amazon. Paid $14, selling for $70. Now here's the Amazon fees, $25.22. So after that, Amazon is going to send me $44.17. Now, when you click on this, that'll take you to another screen right here. Okay. here you can input your cost. So I input the $13.99, and here I have, when you set up this app, you can put in what you want to charge for shipping, and I put in, I think it was like 20 cents a pound or 25 cents a pound. I don't know, what does it say? 50 cents, either 50 or 30. I can't read that. What's 30 cents a pound. So Amazon automatically calculates how much this weighs, and they put it in here what the shipping cost would be from shipping it from my house to Amazon's warehouse. So I put in my cost, and here's my profit, $29.67. I wanted to sell this on Amazon so bad, but my wife said, no, we're keeping this as for CLO. I said, are there any more? And she said, no, there was just this one. So these are deals you want to look for. This was at Kohl's. My wife found this. Another example is I found this Nike jacket at Burlington Coat Factory. When I was out looking for some other stuff, I found this. When I scanned the tag, because this was brand new with tags, when I scanned the tag, it's selling on Amazon for $100. I paid $30 right there. So after Amazon's fees of almost $20, there's the gross profit of $80. I plunk in my $30 profit, or my $30 cost, and there's my profit. $49.87 is my profit. That's nuts. I paid $30 and I make over 100% ROI. All right, who popped in here? Clint, Glenn, and Sandy. How are you guys doing? All right, so I'm going to give you another example, and then we're going to be moving on to some more in-depth stuff here. At Goodwill, I found this Sony Walkman. I paid $6.95 for it, and I sold it on eBay for $48.75. That is a good profit. So don't only just look at things that you can sell on Amazon. This was not selling on Amazon, but when I scanned it to sell on eBay, it was selling like crazy. So turned $7 into $49. Unreal. Now, online arbitrage. Online arbitrage is exploiting a price mismatch between two marketplaces. So for Amazon resellers, that means finding things online that we know are selling for a higher price on Amazon. Okay. Online arbitrage is not a risk-free way to make money. Okay. Here is, what did she type in there? My wife, don't sell my bargains. Yeah, she's talking about that Kohl's comforter. On slickdeals.com, you will find products here that you can get pretty cheap. Now, what you can do is you can literally copy and paste the title, copy it from here, go onto Amazon, paste it into the search bar, and look for the same product and see what it's selling for. Okay. Now, say you find something like this right here. Say you find this, you can buy it for $60 and it's selling on Amazon for $125. Perfect. Here is the risk. You purchase this, you have it shipped to your home, which could take a week to 10 days. And then when you go to list it on Amazon, it's now selling for maybe $80. And there goes your profit. Okay, that's the risk. Pricing on Amazon changes very often, a few times a week. So that could be the risk that you take in doing online arbitrage. Do I do online arbitrage? I do it, yes. But I do more retail arbitrage where I'm going out to the stores. Now, this is very important. BSR, best sellers rank, okay? The Amazon best sellers calculation is based on Amazon sales, and it's updated hourly to reflect recent and historical sales of every item sold on Amazon.com. All right, so here's what this means. In the appliance category, there are 1.2 million items being sold. Okay. Here, the top 1% is 12, top 3% is 38, top 5 is 64, top 10, 128,000. Okay. I always look for products that are within the top 1, 3, or 5%. Okay. And I'm going to go into some other sites that are going to show bestsellers rank, but the bestsellers rank, or it's what's known as BSR, is when you're looking at an item on Amazon and you scroll all the way down to the bottom of that page of that item for sale, you're going to see bestsellers rank, and then it's going to show a number and a category. You want to make sure that that number is within these 1, 3, or 5%, somewhere near. Because if it is, then that item's going to sell quick. Okay. An example is in the toy category. I only buy toys if the rank is 100,000 or less, because I know it's going to sell really quick. All right. I'm going to talk a little bit about bundles, because you can make a lot more money with bundles. Instead of selling one item, you can bundle it, put it together, 2 of them, 3 of them, 4 of them, and make more money. Now, here's an example of something that you can get at the dollar store. Okay. So now you've got $3 invested in this toothpaste, and you can sell it for $8.18, sometimes even more. And you're going to profit a few dollars there. Now, why would somebody buy toothpaste on Amazon? There's a lot of people that live in the outskirts, don't have access to stores that are very close. There's a lot of people that are older that don't like to go out, and they use Amazon as their way to buy products that they need. So as long as the bestsellers rank is low, then this is something that would definitely sell for you. So there's one example of bundling items from the dollar store. Here is an example of bundling. This is the yoga mat with different towels and whatnot. Who else came in here? Monica, Carol, George, Monica. He pays my vacations with Amazon. That's true. That a lot of the money that I give my wife for vacations for when she goes to Uruguay, South America every year, a lot of the money comes from what I do with Amazon, which pays for her expensive vacations. But getting back here, another bundle here, this yoga mat and these towels and everything here, the exercise mat, the towels, the straps. You could sell these individually and, make a few bucks on each one. But when you put them together, okay, you're now selling them for, the list price here is 50 bucks. This is a sale price. This usually is just for a small time frame. But say you've got maybe $20 invested into here, and I know that you can get a yoga mat, one at 5 and below. I'm sorry, at the 5 and below. You could easily make a good $10, $15 profit off of this right here. So you're creating more of a value here. Instead of somebody having to purchase something individually, you're creating a bundle, which is going to be worth a lot more money to the customer. Another bundle here, this is actually a very good bundle. This is not mine. I found this when I was doing some research for this live tonight, is Burt's Bees. Obviously, you can sell each one individually and make a small profit. But when you put them together as a package, as a bundle, and here they're charging $100 plus $6, almost $6 for shipping. So what that means is that this person actually does not have these products in Amazon's warehouse. They have the product at home, which you can keep the product at home and ship it out to the customer when Amazon sells it for you. So they may have, like less than $50 in cost here, but they're selling it for $100. So that's another very good example here. Hey, Diana, John, my wife needs a vacation. Yeah, from you. All right, selling t-shirts on Amazon. This is something I do a lot of. I love doing this. And even if you don't do Amazon FBA, you can sell t-shirts on Amazon, and it doesn't cost you a penny to get started. Okay? Now, what is selling shirts on Amazon? This is the website that you go to you need to request an invitation to start selling shirts on Amazon, okay? Keep in mind that it could take a few weeks to a year for you to be approved to start selling, all right? But during that time frame, what you want to do is you want to start creating your designs and getting them ready to launch on Amazon, okay? Now, I did have a woman who reached out to me about a week ago, and she said that she, went to the merch.amazon.com, and she, it says click on for invitation. She clicked on it. She had to put in some personal information and whatnot in the invitation. And a week later, Amazon emailed her and said, sorry, she was not allowed to sell shirts on Amazon. Now, I've been selling shirts on Amazon for about 2 years. I kind of got grandfathered in when Amazon started this in the very beginning 2 years ago, because I was already selling products on Amazon through FBA, toys and different stuff for a whole year prior to that. So Amazon, when they went to start their merch program 2 years ago, Amazon actually emailed me and said, we would like for you to be beta testing or selling t-shirts on Amazon. Okay. Now they went from t-shirts to hoodies and sweatshirts and zipper, zip up ones, and all different kinds of apparel where you can upload one design and it gets put on all that different apparel and then you sell it. So I will tell you that if you sell on Amazon for a little bit before you apply to sell on the t-shirts, you're going to have a better chance of getting approved. Okay. Now, Canva.com is a website that I use for many of my designs, okay, from creating business cards to creating t-shirts. I also use Photoshop, but I realized that most of you are not going to be familiar with Photoshop. So learning to use Photoshop would give you a definite leg up and a definite greater skill to create better designs, okay? But a good place to start that doesn't cost anything for you to do here is to go to Canva.com, and you can create t-shirts there, okay? Photoshop, which I've had since 2001 that I've been using it, Photoshop recently started, it's now cloud-based, so I have to pay $25 a month to have Photoshop. So before you get into anything like that, if you're not familiar with it, you definitely want to start off by going to the Canva.com. Now, selling t-shirts on Amazon. Amazon sells your designs as Amazon products, okay? Reaching millions of customers worldwide with no upfront cost to you, okay? What you do is you upload your design to Amazon. You set the price you want to set it for, $16, $19. Amazon prints the shirt one at a time. They ship it, and then you earn monthly royalties with Amazon. Now, when you're uploading your artwork, you're going to choose colors. You're going to choose the type of shirt. You're going to choose the colors, and you're going to add your description. Amazon will create the product page, and when the customers buy the product, Amazon handles everything. So when this is sold, Amazon sells it in their, they print it in their factory, and they ship it off to the customer. Here's the big thing. No inventory risks. There's nothing, you don't inventory anything. Amazon does it all. So selling t-shirts is something that you can do off the bat and not have any cost at all to do this. Now here's an example. I have an Amazon mastery training website, and here's an example of a t-shirt that I created. I actually have a tutorial on how to create a simple shirt like this and how to upload it to Amazon, how to set the price, how to choose colors, your descriptions, everything needed for this to go live on Amazon. Here's some examples of things that I created, okay? These 4 different t-shirts, and I'm going to show you what I did with this one right here, but these 4 different t-shirts are ones that I created, designs I created that are up on Amazon selling right now. This one I created for my wife's work, okay? here's how you can capitalize on something here. My wife needed something, a t-shirt made for her workplace, for her team. So I created this. She liked it. Her team at her work purchased 18 of them. It gave me a revenue of $305. This was in a 1 week time frame, and my royalty was $47. Now, normally my royalties are higher. I'm usually at $19, $20 or more, but because it was for my wife, I actually kept it a little bit lower and took a smaller profit. But this took me less than 5 minutes to design, upload to Amazon, 18 shirts were bought, and I ended up making $47 profit pretty quickly. Now, this is another very good example of something that you can consider when selling t-shirts on Amazon. If you, the ones that are close to me, if you're familiar with the Bethlehem steel being torn down recently, what I did was I created a design and I put it on Amazon. You can see here I've got it selling for 20 bucks, a couple of different colors. And what I did was I copied the link on a couple of different Bethlehem websites, Bethlehem Facebook pages, and sent out the link. And in 1 week, I had 34 people purchase the product, $679 in sales, and $178 in royalties for about less than 10 minutes work. Very, very quickly. Something else you can do with selling t-shirts is you can create your own website. Now, I created a website called the MLM Shop, where I have about 20-ish designs that I created that I do Facebook ads for this, okay? And I chose the MLM Shop network marketing because it's a huge, huge niche. And these are products that sell quick. So when somebody goes to the MLMshop.com and they click on one of these shirts, it actually goes to the Amazon ad on Amazon where it's sold, and then it shows all the variation of the shirts here. I even did the same thing with a book here that I published. Now, selling books with KDP, self-published ebooks or paperbacks for free with Kindle Direct Publishing, and you reach millions of readers on Amazon, okay? You publish in less than 5 minutes, and your book appears on Kindle stores worldwide, usually within about like a 2-day time frame, okay? You're earning a 70% minimum royalty for sales in the US, Canada, UK, Germany, and all these other countries here. You enroll in KDP and select to earn money through Kindle if you would like, and Kindle Owners Lending Library, okay? So your book goes out to different versions, different countries, and you earn royalties whenever it sells. Here, for some reason, I have safari books that I created that are no content books that sell a lot in the UK. I have no idea why, but they do. You keep control of the rights. You set your own list prices, and you can make changes to the cover or the interior anytime you like. You're publishing Kindle ebooks and paperbacks for free on Kindle Direct Publishing. Again, this is something that you do not have to put up any money up front for. You can sell these products on Amazon and not have any money up front to get started, okay? Now, in order to start selling books, you want to go to kdp.amazon.com and you want to click on Start Publishing Books. Now, there are videos there. There are tutorials on what to do and how to do it. There's also a lot on YouTube, but in my Amazon training website, I go in depth on all of this with training videos and tutorials. To date, I have over 100 books published on Amazon. All but one are no content. 3 of the books are coloring books, okay? A no content book is a book with very little to no words written within the book, okay? Such as a notebook, a stationery book, or a journal. I've got mostly mine are a lot of journals. Now here is an example of some of the journals that I have. This is just a screenshot of what's known as my authors page, okay? So when you're selling books on Amazon through KDP, you get an authors page, and all of your books are listed right there, and what each price is sold for. Each of these designs here, I have either found that are royalty free online, or I created and sell on Amazon. Amazon sells them for me. Now these, when I upload these through KDP, Amazon gives each book its own UPC barcode, and that barcode is aligned with that book forever. Here's an example of something that you can do if you're creative. This is the very first coloring book that I created, and I think it's like 60-ish pages or so long. But I created a coloring book. All the images inside the book are royalty-free images that you can get from like Getty Image or someplace like that. And I go more into depth on how to do all of that. And I do a tutorial on how to create the coloring book, how to set it up, how to format it, how to do everything in my training website. But here I created this is the front of the book, the cover image. I did the same thing with the back of the book, the back of the image, and the UPC barcode is on the back. And this sells. This sells. You know, I did something once and I get paid every time it sells. And I'm selling it for $10, and I earn I think it's like $5.50 or right around $5 every time one sells. I get my royalty every month. Let's see who popped in the chat here. Gary, Darren. Hey, Darren. Hey, Tom. I just got on. Hope I can watch the replay. Yes, Darren. This is a Facebook Live, so this is going to be recorded, and I'm going to upload it onto YouTube in the next few days. Michelle, my grandfather loves your coloring books. Oh, that's right, Michelle. Yes, you purchased some books and gave them to your granddaughter. I remember that. Thank you. Another example of a no content book that I created the cover in Photoshop, but again, you can also use Canva. Hustle until your bank account looks like a phone number. This is a 6x9 book, and it's just lined with, I put in here a section of to-do lists. I put in here a lot of lined paper so that you can take notes, okay? This is selling for $10. I'm making like a $5 profit every time one sells. And I've got a boatload of these. I've got a lot of these, all different styles, different sayings, and they just sit there. I did the work once, and every time it sells, I earn a royalty. Another example, same kind of book here that I did, a no content book. The images are all royalty free. And, oops, where are we at here? And they just sell like crazy. I'm going to have to move my computer over here because let's see. My computer's needs to be plugged in. There we go. All right. So, selling books, a little bit more with KDP. This is one that I did here. Another no content book. This one's 200 pages, a little bit thicker. I went thicker with the pages because when you're over, I believe, 120 pages, then what you can do is you can have your title on the spine of the book. And that's why I believe I went a little thicker with this one. I found the image on, I think it was Getty Images, royalty free. And then I added the text here with Canva or Photoshop. And this sells very nicely as well. Now let's get into some private label products. Now, if there's one gentleman still on the line here, he's going to recognize this. I'm not going to say who he is, but this was my very first private labeled product that I was getting for, I believe, $4 each. This was being made by hand by a husband and wife team that are local to me. And I would be buying these. I believe I was getting like 100 a month at $4 each. And I would package them like this. I would private label them, Pocono Mountain Treasures, dishwasher magnet. I would buy this little like a jewelry box. I would wrap the magnet in plastic, put on a sticker here, package it up this way, and sell it. And I was selling them for, I think, $15.99 each. And every time one sold, my profit was around, I believe, like $6 every time one sold. And I was selling an average of about 100 a month. Okay. Now, because they were selling so well, and because my wife is Spanish, my wife says, why don't you make a Spanish version? So I asked the gentleman, I said, can you make that magnet, but make it in Spanish? And lo and behold, he did that. And those sold well, or those sell very well also. So the English version, the Spanish version, private labeled, nobody know where they came from. Another example of something that I got, now I got this from a website called Alibaba. Many of you are probably familiar with Alibaba or AliExpress. This is a piece of jewelry, a necklace, and it's called Always My Daughter. These I was getting, I think, for like $3 each and selling them on Amazon for $24.99 each. I put it in the nice packaging here. I printed out my sticker. I put it on the box. I would put this whole box in clear plastic and sell them on Amazon. That's another example of what I did in the past. Now this next one here is the same exact thing through selling through Amazon. This is sterling silver cat earrings. Same thing. I was getting these for about $1 each through Alibaba and selling them for about $19.99 each. And there's always a run. You always have a run to do something like this. So it was probably for about maybe 5-6 months. I was selling them, doing well, and then the sales, more people were jumping on from AliExpress and Alibaba and just driving the price down. So I don't sell these pendants and earrings anymore. Now, when you're selling something private label, okay, you're going to, if the manufacturer or these magnets that I was purchasing from a local gentleman, he saw how well I was doing on Amazon by how many each month I was buying from him. So what did he do? He decided to cut me off, cut me out of the equation, not sell me any more magnets, and create his own packaging and sell the magnets himself. Now, he told me that he was making them for roughly $2.50, $2.75 each, what was his cost to make each one. Now, remember, I was selling mine at $15.99. He's now selling his at $10.95. He's got a lot more cost with all his packaging. He's probably making maybe $2 for each one. So he could have probably had more profit if he would have stuck with what I was paying him. But this, after about a year of selling this, I couldn't sell this anymore. So I had to find another product to private label. And this was actually my very first private label product here that was with magnets. I tried to capitalize on the magnets. So what did I do? I went on Zazzle.com and I created this magnet. Okay. I also went on Vistaprint and I created this 4x6 card and I put a picture of a dishwasher on it, is what it is, and put on the graphics, and you'll see it says Cielo dishwasher magnets. So people think Cielo is the name of the manufacturer. Cielo is the name of my daughter. So I put this all in plastic and I sell it. I actually just sold one today because I also sell these on eBay. It's another one that looks like a woods with sticks for rustic people. Same thing here. I created this one, a clean, dirty one. This one I did in silver, like pewter, because it'll match a lot of dishwashers that are the same color. So I did the same thing here, and you can actually see that I sold out of these. This is the one that I sold today on eBay. On eBay, I actually have it for $12.75, I believe. And again, you know, these magnets here, my total cost is about $4.50. And I put them in the packaging and they sell very well. I still continue to sell it now. If you go on eBay or on Amazon and you look this up, you'll still find them. You'll still find them. One of my latest private label products here, this is my daughter and I in our dining room. And all these boxes here are boxes that I have manufactured. There's graphics on all of these. And I put things in here to create my private label product and sell it. Now, my total cost for one of these boxes with my all-in cost is $26, I believe, or $27. And I sell this on Amazon for $54.99. So after fees, I am making $20 profit per box. Let's see who else jumped on here. Michelle and both my granddaughters love the notebooks and t-shirts they got from Christmas. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Roy from Texas. Jennifer, how are you? Patricia, Mike Lichtenberger, Myron Haight. Oh, no, that's not Myron Haight. Myron, I'm sorry. All right. And Dave Science just signed on. Oh, did I miss a slide? Where are we at here? Okay. Now, the Amazon Mastery website, this is what I created. And I created this because a lot of people over the few years I was doing this were asking me for trainings and different things to do and how to sell it. And I would show them and I would spend all the time and people would text me and Facebook message me. So I decided to create a website that has all the training on it. Okay. You know, there's no course here that I'm asking you to purchase. This is strictly all training. There's an Amazon Mastery website where I have all these different modules here that teach you. I go into depth. I go into very, very deep depth with videos, tutorials, training, and to create massive success. Okay. Now, it's everything that I've learned since 2015, and I've got a bunch of modules. I'll go over some quick ones here. The FBA process and how to get started. What supplies do I need? Now, there's not a ton of supplies that you'll need, but you'll definitely need, a printer, your computer. You'll need some boxes. I get my boxes from Home Depot. You'll need some packing tape. You'll need labels. Some of the bare minimum stuff you can get started with to do everything here and not spend a whole lot. Module 4 is what to sell and where to get it. And I go into depth with that, all the different places that I source for inventory and what it is to look for and their ranks and everything. Starting a t-shirt business with merch. I actually go over, I have a couple tutorials in there and training videos on how to create the designs. I go through a tutorial of creating a design and I do the uploading process to to Amazon merch to get everything there, okay? Links to my secret sources. Now this one, this one here, this is the module 6 that gurus, when you're looking at this on YouTube and you're watching courses and whatnot, unless you pay for the course, they're not giving out secret sources. Here I give out my secret sources where I give products from, and I update it as often as I can. Okay. Module 7, setting up your account. I go through the whole process with you there. Module 8, sending in your first shipment. Now I go over the packing, the shipping, the weight. You can't have a box more than a certain size, and that box cannot weigh more than 50 pounds. So you need a certain kind of scale to weigh the box with the contents in it. And you do not want to use your bathroom scale because it may not be correct. You want to use some sort of shipping scale. And I go over all of that with you to make sure that it's right. Because if you send in your products and say your box is a huge box or it weighs 51 pounds, if you go a pound over, if you continue to make these little tiny mistakes, Amazon will actually shut down your account. So I go over everything in that module to make sure that you're shipping your product into Amazon correctly, how to ship it so that you never get your account shut down. Module 9, retail arbitrage, a boatload of videos in there. Same thing with 10 for online arbitrage. 11, making more money with bundles. I update that very often because I actually give you examples of what to do. Here is an example. Module 12 is BOLOs, things to be on the lookout for. I actually update this as often as I can. And sometimes I'm adding BOLOs, things to look out for on a like every 2-week time frame. Here's an example, okay? These are earbuds, okay? These earbuds are sold on Amazon for $200. Now, if you look over here, this is one of my secret sources. I can get those same earbuds for 20 bucks, okay? Because this secret source here gives me a code or a coupon, and when I click on it, and there's somebody on here who knows who this source is, and I'm going to ask you please not to put it in the comments, okay? But when I click on here to get a code, and then I go back on to Amazon, and where it says, do you have a promotional code or anything? And I put that code in there, I go from paying $200 to $20. That product is shipped to me from Amazon to my home, and when I get it, I list it back on Amazon and I ship it back in. That is what is called a Amazon to Amazon flip. And I also do a lot of eBay to Amazon flips. So I go into depth. I teach that on a lot on how to do that as well and make a boatload of profit. This is just an example here. Module 13, create private label products. I go into depth. I've got all the training videos in there on how to do that, what to look for, and a lot of information on where to get your items from to create your own products. Module 14, the best sellers rank. This one I update as often as Amazon updates their category rankings. So sometimes it's once every few months, sometimes it's more than that, okay? This is something that it's very difficult to find online, and I actually put it in a Excel spreadsheet, which you saw a picture of in one of the slides, and I update that as often as possible. That is one thing that you definitely want to always be looking at before you purchase a product, because that BSR number is going to tell you that, along with some other factors that I get into as well, but the BSR is what is going to tell you if you're going to be purchasing that product to resell or not, okay? Creating no content books with KDP. I go over tutorials, everything with that on how to do that. And also, module 16 is my tutorials and videos on how to publish a coloring book, okay? I actually have in there how to create the interior, where to get the images from. The images, those are some of my secret sources. Where to get the royalty-free and copyright-free images from to create your coloring books. Okay, I've got 3 of them done. Because if you create your own coloring book and you're in your interior, some of those images are not free of copyright, then that is something that Amazon is going to look at, and they can actually shut down your account for trying to sell products that you don't have the rights to. So I go into that depth also as well. Who came in here? Diana, Mac, Joe, Martin, Jeff, Travis. All right, and the module 17 is another way that I actually earn income. If you're interested in some other ways that I earn my income, I go into a little bit of depth into that as well, on more ways than just selling products online, on how I create another source of income. And my friends, we have made it to the last slide. We are 1 hour and 4 minutes in, and we've made it to the last slide. So this slide here, if you want to learn more about the journey of creating an online business with Amazon, then you can actually go to my website, amazondad.net, and click on the Get Access Now. And this is what it looks like here. Okay, so that is the end of the slideshow, and I'm gonna look in here and see if I've got any questions or whatnot here. I'm gonna give it a minute because I know that there's like a 30 to 45-second delay. Where are we at here? All right, if anybody has any questions, throw them in the comments. I'm gonna wait a minute here and see if we have anything that comes up. Anybody with any questions or anything? If not, then we're gonna end it here because we're already at a little bit over an hour. Michelle, I joined. Now I need to get to work. Yeah. Yeah, Michelle, you did. I saw that the other day when you joined the Amazon Mastery website. I appreciate that. You know that when you did that, you have personal access to coaching and everything from me. So you can Facebook message me, you can email me, and everything. So to get any answers, questions answered and everything. Mac, can we replay this? Yes, Mac. This is going to be. It's a Facebook Live. When I did it this way, because Facebook automatically will go and record it. So I'm going to download this to my computer over the next few days. I'm going to edit it. I'm going to put it on YouTube, so it's always going to be there to be viewed. Michelle, who does your bundle picks? Michelle, I do all of my own pictures. What I did was I created a light box, like what you would use for eBay. And I take all my own pictures with my cell phone. I have just a regular Note 5 cell phone, and I take my pictures with that. I make sure that the background is white, so I've got white paper behind it. But you can go online, you can Google, or even go on YouTube and type in picture box for eBay, and it'll show you actually how to make one. I made one out of a box, and I think like 3 or 4 pieces of tissue paper and a couple lamps I got that were cheap. I think the whole setup was like under $30, and most of it was in the lamps. Let's see if there's any questions here. You're welcome, Mac. Tiffany, this was great. Thank you, Tiffany. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this. Even though I've been selling on Amazon for a good 3 years now, but I've just had so many people ask me how to do it, what to do it, that I felt the need to create this to see if others can help as well. So, all right, guys. All right, I don't see any other questions here. So you can always comment below. You can always send me a Facebook message. You can always go on my website, amazondad.net. You can contact me there also. But if you want to learn more and go into, depth on how to do this, how to create the big money, then, visit the website, click on Get Access Now, and you're going to see the modules here where all the training goes into extreme depth on how to create an income on Amazon. So I thank you guys for sticking with me. Tracy, thanks so much. Great presentation. Thank you very much, Tracy. Thank you. So again, anybody has any questions or anything after I log off here, just let me know, message me, whatnot, and I'll be glad to help you. So thanks everyone again for sticking around, and I wish you much success.